vibe, back with another one. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us to grow and it helps people to get the video. Let's get into Killer Kev.
How am I going to say something without? I'm going without losing you, motherfuckers. Because I don't really don't understand. I'm about to go. I'm about to go hard. Like, let me tell you something. Some of the things that you acquire in your life is a result of how you judge. That's one. I do that a lot to people, unexpectedly. Because it gives you a rhythm of unpredictability and it gives you a response of their reaction. This is how sometimes you judge. You got 3 levels of no. Nah, man. No, nigga. Nah, I ain't fuck with you. These same no's are 3 different responses when it comes to human nature. Woo! And this is what you take into account when you're dealing with individuals. Do you understand me? Or you don't? Because you were never with. Is anybody going on live? Okay. Responses and behavior. We look at 3 things. Totally different. We judge 3 things, 3 different personalities. 3 different. I made my initiative to walk and engage in things that were so far-fetched from my reality. Just to see what it was like to live in that mirror. Because these people that I see on here, unintentionally experience certain things because of an emotion, because of being scared. They judge. They got judged. I took the content of that type of behavior. Because when I was growing up, like I said, in Brownsville, I ignored that fact. I thought that niggas was weak. I see niggas on YouTube talk stories or give their opinion on certain personalities that's not even experienced enough with human nature and the laws. In life, you have to take in contents of behavior of every different type of character. If you don't, and if you ever did, it's imperative for you to know. Because you walk this life with these animals. You walk up. Let me tell you something what I do. I intentionally try to humiliate myself as much as I could with certain individuals just to get a reaction and a response because I think it's imperative for the behavior of the response. I'm going to tell you something that's real deep. I'm going to tell you something that's even really deeper. Woo! I'm going to tell you something. At the height of my career, I didn't want to say this. I've tried to say this. This is so deep because I'm going to lose everybody. At the height of my career, in this YouTube shit, I wouldn't call it crap. The height of my exposure, I found the opportunity to view. Listen, I found out in review and notice what being judged was really about. When it came to your own exposure, you give off a certain personality. Some that gravitate to you, some motherfuckers that wish you died because they was a victim of your personality and your character. Just like a lot of these dudes. Let's get people. Let's talk about, I love this one right here. This is going to go scout. Let me tell you something. See, I think the confrontation between Hassan and Queen's Flip. Now, this one I got to say, because this is deep. Now, Flip, on the other hand, I remember him yelling, him screaming about Hassan Campbell. I remember that. You all seen that shit. Thousands of views saw that shit, right? I view up until my flip. I view the person who was careful about choosing his words of expression. I like that. He didn't want to seem too overbearing of being ferocious. I respect that. I like that wholeheartedly. He held back, but he still touched on a lot of things underlined. This is what this type of shit I see on people. And the people that you see, like people that see me, they would understand that shit. The people that relate to it. Now I'm gonna talk about the differences. You have our song King, who is highly honored, more successful, right? For disrespect than he is respect. You have Queen's Flip, who is more honored respectfully than disrespect. Ooh, look at the comparison. Look at the difference in behavior of viewers. How about me? I fit that category on both aspects. Disrespect and respect. How preposterous is that? I'm wavering right now between response and behavior, human nature. Now, the point that I'm trying to get to, right? Listen to me. Because you got people that are afraid of these characteristics of people that's victims of child molestation, right? I'm right. Or someone becoming totally against street rules of rap. But are they bothered by that type of blasphemy? No, they're not. They're not bothered by that blasphemy. They're not bothered by that result. I can't see it. And their eyes and their tone when they talk, confidant. That's where I'm getting at. But look at these. Look at these other dudes that have been accused of rap. And although they may not have rapped, but it made it obvious that it might have been real because the way they reacted. The response is what I'm getting at. spawns. Holy shit. Now, let me talk about my life and what I'm accused of. The drugs. I'm comfortable. The drugs. The dope. The hip. Fucking. All right, listen to this. Look at me. I'm going to tear out with this one. Now, let me tell you something. I tried to save this in my book. I tried to put in, because you wouldn't understand. Listen, this shit is going to blow your mind. Because I don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. Put your seatbelts on. I say you're going to turn it up. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. Because when you were strong, you could purposely do something that made seem. But it's true still. I never smoked cigarettes. I never smoked. I never drank. But I did drugs. Think about it. Please. How can anyone of such caliber just go straight to drugs? You gotta do beer. You gotta smoke cigarettes. You gotta smoke. I can just do drugs like I'm gonna give you a story, right? Because you gotta understand human nature, man. So I watched my grandmother. I watched cars pulled up in North Carolina in the middle of the night when I was 7 years old. Watched my grandma come out looking like Medea, 3, 4 in the morning. Her running to cars back to back to back to back to back to back. The fuck is grandma doing that? Mind your business, you heard? Before I realized, years later, she was selling drugs. That's not. That's not. It's natural, right? Supposedly. Now, this is the thing about what I want to get to. There's no. You have to be. You be. Oh man, you have to have an understanding and logic of why people do the way they do without identifying the reality of a reputation. Because if you don't, then you don't believe in unpredictability. You don't believe in survival fit. You don't believe in none of that. Now it becomes detrimental that you don't know that exist as a person when it comes to human nature. I'm gonna tell you a story. Listen to this shit. There was a dude that I knew in Elmira, right? Put your seatbelts on. There was a dude I knew in Elmira. He had Lex, all that, Biz, all that. Me and him, a couple other dudes, right? Doing our thing. Right? So I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna go crazy. This story is phenomenal. The best shit you want to hear on YouTube. Only if you understood the nature of this individual for real. Because sometimes people feign disorder, like they feign weakness. Okay, let's put that to the side. I'm going to get off the subject. I'm going back on the subject. Sometimes people feign disorder in order to get response. And the true meaning of what place you should put a person in as far as friendship, communication, things of that nature. See, it gets deep with me. I goes too deep. That's why I challenge dollars. They said that. Let me tell you something. Ooh, I'm gonna go back to the story about this individual who's getting money. Hold on, back that nigga too. We gotta go back to that nigga too. You heard? Cause this, I'm gonna lose you in the story. I'm going through so much shit. Damn, this shit's going. But my mind's boggling right now. Oh, this is what I was going to say. There are things. We have commentators, right, in boxing. I'm gonna go back. Don't make me forget about homie in Elmira. But there are things. We got commentators in boxing, right? We got professors, right? That study people, criminology, psychiatrists that study the brain, and all these fucking people actually never lived that. Those experiences, those struggles. I challenge addicts of getting help, putting on type of medication. I challenge that. I challenge everything. I challenge it. But they do not know of what they did. I challenge all of that shit. I go into depths when it comes to the brain, when it comes to the mind. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. Three things that I believe in life. That's medicine. That overcomes everything and all things. Even when you seem to be submissive and weak. You have to be strong in order to get the response you want from people. The real response from people when you deliver that energy to them. That's it. You get it, right? You niggas get it, right? Listen, I still will kill you. I still will kill you. I would. This is fucking. I'm very composed about myself. I contain a lot of things in myself. I know when to let it out, and I need to contain it when it comes to certain atmosphere, when it comes to certain people. And I play a lot of games. I do. Sometimes I put myself in a position where there's wolves, and I think they're wolves. And I pretend to be a sheep. And I can see the reality and they, with my presence, but they not know better. I'll kill these niggas. And I sit there and I laugh. I get on the phone purposely with people. I do. Seem a type of way. Feel a type of way. Look a type of way. To learn the response of people. Generally the ones that you love. Generally the ones that are close to you. And I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Even the request. In order to deliver this response, you must genuinely become a creature, inherit the characteristics. You have to inherit the behavior. You have to inherit the personality. You have to inherit everything about the creature in order for you to get the real response of what people think. I'm sorry. I do things. I study myself too much. I was like, hey, I do that. That's me. I fucking with you. I told you. That's what it is. I can't help it. I challenge myself. Do you think for once that Lisa don't go through the craziest shit with me? That's why I love her, because she keeps fighting. And it keeps us interested. It keeps her mind. I've been doing it for 35 years with her. Still, she don't know me. That's interesting. tell you something. Look at me. Because now you got me spilling the fucking beans, especially Queen Flip. Queen Flip got me jumping out the window right now. And I love her. Let me tell you something. Queen Flip is a nosy head. And Queen Flip is a nosy motherfucker. Queen Flip is the type of motherfucker, right? His mother would come in the house like, oh, I got a present, but you can't see it. And all day, every day, he would question, what's this, Mom? What's this? But every fucking minute, you can't. He ain't gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop digging. And he's gonna be upset. He deals it. His sleeves get very tight. Now I'm talking about you. There was so much more to say when I was on Queen's Flip than it is now. Now check it out. There was a dude in Elmira, right? Go get money. You got me, him, and third party too. It's better if I explain it that way. Third party. I'm talking about third party. Like, listen, me, him, get money. Right? Lexus, Benz, we all chill. We go out, sip and drink. You know what I'm saying? All three of us, right? Third party. Stupid. Now listen. Son found out he had some informants. Informed him, yo, the feds is on you, son. Niggas that said your name, niggas from Rock or whatever shit. Word.